Welcome back, friends. This is Dr. Jed Diamond, and this is the second video on how you can have real lasting love and the enlightened marriage we all want. I appreciate your responses, and I can tell you that we're all on the same journey, and we've experienced many of the same fears and frustrations on the path to having a relationship full of passion, love, and caring. In the last video, I shared with you some of the frustrations I felt, wanting so much to have a marriage that brought joy and happiness and lasted forever, but finding pain and heartbreak in my own life. I felt like a fraud being a marriage and family counselor who was trying to help others succeed, but was a failure in my own life. Well, luckily, I learned the secret of what I was missing. I met Carlin, I fell in love, and I'm pleased to tell you that we've been joyfully together now for 36 years. I enjoyed sharing with you some of the things we've learned being together over these many years. But I'll be honest, I'll tell you that it hasn't always been easy. But with an accurate love map, which I'm going to share with you today, you can find the love and the joy you've always wanted. I'll ask you to stay with me for a few minutes. Let me share what I've learned. Whether you're happily married, your marriage is in trouble, or you're single and still looking for a relationship that can truly meet your needs and warm your soul, you'll find what I have to say worthwhile. Here's the key secret I finally learned that enabled Carlin and I to meet and truly have an enlightened marriage that I'm convinced will really last until death do we part. And maybe not even then. If there's an afterlife, I intend to enjoy it together with her. Most of our friends can't believe we've been married for 36 years. You two act like newlyweds, we hear all the time. We still hug and kiss and look deeply into each other's eyes. I can tell you honestly, I feel more in love today than I did when we first met. And Carlin has told me the same thing. What was the key learning? It was this. We both had grown up believing that there were two stages of marriage. The first stage, falling in love, that time when we were crazy in love, head over heels. But after a few years, we know we settle down into what we hope will be a stable, loving life together, that we think of as stage two, and they lived happily ever after. When Carlin and I hit the difficult times, as all couples do, we both had thoughts that maybe we made the wrong choice, or maybe we're just not long-term marriage material, but we didn't split up. Now this is really important. We went even deeper. We looked honestly at our incompatibilities and disillusionment. We discovered that disillusionment, rather than signaling the beginning of the end, is really the third stage in an enlightened marriage. Disillusionment serves two purposes. It forces us to realize that a lot of our falling in love in that wonderful first stage of marriage was really based on projecting our imagined future onto our partner. We don't see our partner the way they actually are, but see them as an ideal mate that is going to fulfill all our unmet needs for safety, security, and self-esteem. In stage three, the veil of illusion drops and we become mad as hell. We feel betrayed. We feel confused. We feel enraged. We want to explode, or we close down and shut our feelings down. We become cold as ice. The second purpose served in stage three is that we're forced to address the wounds we carried from past relationships, all the way back to dealing with the wounds in the family we grew up in. The good news is that as we heal our present relationship wounds, we heal the past. The traumas from the past are finally put to rest. As we heal from the past, we also recapture the love we thought we had lost. We then begin moving into the fourth stage of the enlightened marriage, what I call real lasting love. When we really see our partner as they are, not just as a projection of our unmet needs, we realize how truly blessed we are. we fall in love all over again. But it's even better than the crazy falling in love phase. My colleague, Dr. Helen Fisher, actually did brain scans on young married couples and found the areas where their brains lit up when they described how in love they were with their partner. She then did brain scans with older couples who had been married for more than 20 years and claimed to still be in love. She found that the same brain areas lit up with the older married couples that lit up with the younger couples, but with one exception. And this is really important. The area of anxiety and fear that was present in the young marrieds was no longer in the older married couples. Think of that. Anxiety and fear gone. Would you like to have real lasting love? To feel that wonderful feeling of being in love after you've been together for more than 20 years, but without anxiety and fear? I wanted it and found it with Carlin. And you too can have this kind of deep, lasting, passionate love. And once we embrace stage 4 marriage, there's even another stage after that. In stage 5, we find that couples can come together to truly make a difference in the world. We think of our individual path as self-actualization. Well, this is actualization on an even larger scale. There are a lot of serious issues we face in the world. I truly believe that couples who are in an enlightened marriage can truly make a difference in the world. It's a wonderful time to be alive. Knowing that there are 5 stages of an enlightened marriage gave us real hope. Once we learn the tools for transformation, we are able to work our way through the difficult times of stage 3, and you can too. This is a time of great hope. Love truly can conquer all, but we have to learn to let love guide our lives. Use the box below to share your own experiences. Have you ever heard the words, "I love you, but I'm not in love with you"? Have you said them to someone else? Have you ever hit that wall in stage 3 when you felt you and your partner just might be incompatible? Have you experienced real lasting love in stage 4 but wondered whether it would last? In the next video, I'll share even more tips on how to have an enlightened marriage. I'll teach you the secrets of communication with your partner that most of us never learned. Thank you for sticking with me today, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon. This is Dr. Jed Diamond. I'll see you in the next video.